Okay, Wildcats, today we're looking at Tuesday, October 30th, roots and factors on page 23. If you would, update your table of contents. All right, now your table of contents is updated. Let's take a look at our examples, which are going to be on page 23. So here, we're given a polynomial, and we need to find the linear factors. So when there's only two terms, excuse me, you want to just factor out the greatest common factor. I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 here. It looks like both of these have an x, so I can factor out a 1x, which leaves 1x plus 1. Okay? And if you want to check if you did it correctly, 1x times 1x is 1x squared, 1x times 1 is 1x. Okay? And that's still just equal to 0. Now, because it's equal to 0, you set each of these equal to 0 to find the roots. So 1x equal to 0, well, that's done. Okay, there's one root. And then 1x plus 1 equal to 0. So you subtract 1 from both sides. So 1x equals negative 1. Now, you have two roots because this is squared. If it was to the cubic power, you'd have 3 roots. To the 4th power, 4 roots. Okay? All right, let's take a look at example 2. Now, when there's 3 terms, you want to find the factors by doing reverse box method. Okay, so first term, last term. Now, what you're looking for is, we know that 1x and 1x make 1x squared. Now you need to find all the combinations to make negative 10. So 1 times negative 10 is negative 10. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. 3 doesn't work. 5 times negative 2 equals negative 10. Okay? And I think I'm going to have to steal some space from here for this problem. Okay? Now we need to find the middle term. And you do that. So here we multiply. Here we combine. Okay? So now we combine. 1 minus 10 is negative 9, not a positive 3. 2 minus 5 is a negative 3, not a positive 3. 5 minus 2 equals positive 3. So that's your combination. So it's x plus 5 and x minus 2. Okay? So we multiply to check. So 1x times 5 is 5x. And then negative 2 times 1 is negative 2x. Well, 5x minus 2x is 3x. So now we found our factors, which are 1x plus 5 and 1x minus 2. Since we stole space here. Now, to find the roots, we set each of these equal to 0. So 1x plus 5 equal to 0. And 1x minus 2 equal to 0. And we solve. So here we subtract 5 from both sides. So 1x equals negative 5. And here we add 2 to both sides. So 1x equals 2. Now we know there's 2 roots because this is the highest power is to the 2. Okay? All right. Now, example 3 is very similar to example 2, so it's the same way. So to find the factors, we use a reverse box method. So first term, I'm going to put a 1 there. So first term is 1x squared. And then last term is negative 15. Okay. So we know to make 1x squared is 1x and 1x. Now we need to find all the combinations to make negative 15. So we know that 1 times negative 15 is negative 15. 2 doesn't work. 3 times negative 5 gives you negative 15. 4 doesn't work. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Now, that was the multiply part. Now we combine, because we want the middle term to be negative 2x. So now we do 1 minus 15 is negative 14. That didn't work. 3 minus 5 equals negative 2. That worked. So we know we have plus 3 and minus 5. Now we multiply to make sure it works. 1x times 3 is 3x. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5x. Negative 5x and 3x is negative 2x. So it works. So we know our factors are 1x plus 3 and 1x minus 5. Right, so to find the roots, we set each of those equal to 0. So 1x plus 3 equal to 0, and 1x minus 5 equal to 0. So here we subtract 3 from both sides, so 1x equals negative 3. Here we add 5 to both sides, so 1x equals 5. All right, so finish up example 3. All right, now example 3 is finished up. Let's move on to the next page. And again, this is still going to be on page 23. All right, example 4. Now here, we want to find the polynomial, given that we were given the factors. So what we do is we multiply using the box method. I'm going to put a 1 here, 1 here. So 1x times 1x is 1x squared. And then 1x times negative 1 is negative 1x. So your polynomial is 1x squared minus 1x. Now to find the roots, you come back to here, set it equal to 0, and you set each of those equal to 0. So x equals 0, that's done. And then x minus 1 equal to 0. So you add 1 to both sides, x equals 1. All right, so again, we're given the factors and we want to find the polynomial, so we're going to multiply using the box method. So 2x plus 3 times 1x minus 1. So 1x times 2x is 2x squared. 1x times 3 is 3x. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2x. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. So now we combine terms. Well, we have 2x squared. Nothing to combine with. 3x minus 2x is plus 1x minus 3. So there's your polynomial. All right, now to find the roots, we come back to here. We set 2x plus 3 equal to 0. And 1x minus 1 equal to 0. So we subtract 3 from both sides. So then you get 2x equals negative 3. Divide both sides by 2. So that becomes 1. So then x equals negative 3 divided by 2. Here we add 1 to both sides. So 1x equals 1. All right, example 6. Again, we're given the factors. We want to find the polynomial, so we multiply using the box method. So we know 2x minus 3, 1x plus 4. So 1x times 2x is 2x squared. 1x times negative 3 is negative 3x. 4 times 2 is 8x. And then 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. So then we combine terms. Well, it's 2x squared 8x minus 3x is plus 5x, and then minus 12. Now, to find the roots, we come back to here and set 2x minus 3 equal to 0, and 1x plus 4 equal to 0. So here, we add 3 to both sides. So you get 2x equals 3. Divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so you're left with x equals 3 divided by 2. Here we subtract 4 from both sides, so then 1x equals negative 4. All right, now let's look at the last two examples, 7 and 8. All right, now here we're given the roots, we need to find the factors. So here you do the reverse, okay? So you subtract or add 0 to both sides, but in essence, you're just left with x, okay? Parentheses, now this is where the work, a little bit more of the work comes in. We need to multiply both sides by 2. So then you get 2x equals 6 divided by 2, which is 2x equals 3. And we need to subtract 3 from both sides. So now we have 2x minus 3. Okay. Now to find the polynomial, you multiply using the box method. So 1x times 2x is 2x squared. 1x times negative 3 is negative 3x. So your polynomial is 2x squared minus 3x. All right, last example. Example 8. So here, given the roots, we need to find the factor. So we need to multiply both sides by 2. So then you get 2x equals 2 divided by 2, which is 2x equal to 1. Now we subtract 1 from both sides, so you get 2x minus 1 equal to 0. And here we multiply both sides by 3. And let's make it unblurry. So then you get 3x equals negative 3 divided by 3. Well, that's negative 1, so we add 1 to both sides, so you get 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So our factors are 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 1. Now to find the polynomial, we multiply using the box method. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. 1 times 2 is 2x. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. So then you have 6x squared. Combined, 2x minus 3x is negative 1x minus 1. All right, so finish up that example. Again, remember this page goes in your journal. And then start working on your roots and factors problems. All right, so with that, have a wonderful Wildcat day.